Hi, I've got another unboxing video for you today. This came through the post and so I thought I'd open it and show you guys what's in it. I ordered this for myself a couple of days ago actually. A little treat for myself. It came out before Christmas. It's the Transformers, the movie soundtrack. That's the 1986 film rather than the live action ones that came out, you know, a bit more recently. The 1986 film, I was 3 when it came out. My elder brother was what, 7, 6 or 7, and I remember going to the cinema probably not long after it came out. And there's a scene in it where Optimus Prime dies, and that's the first time I have cried at a film, and I was gutted. I was devastated when I was a kid. So anyway, this came out at the end of last year. It was on Black Friday, which is a sale day before Christmas. They did a mini record store day with a few releases, and this was one of them. And I didn't get it at the time because it was 50 odd quid. On an eBay they were going for, you know, 40 to 50 quid. That's just too much for me to spend on a record, especially with young'uns. So I waited, and I thought, you know what, there's a chance I might never get it because it's just too pricey. And then I saw it on eBay last week for 20 quid, and so I thought, you know what, I'll pick that up for that price. So here we go. This is the package. It's from an online seller, so it's not factory fresh, although he did say in the description that it hadn't been opened. It's well packaged, that's for sure. Here we go. So there we have it. Cool, look at that. So we've got the Autobot logo on the front here. Sticker here says 30th anniversary collector's edition. So it goes from the Autobot, this is the Autobot, to the Deception cover, so it transforms somehow. We'll figure that out in a minute. Autobot red vinyl, Decepticon purple vinyl, and then you can see on the back there's the 2 vinyls, the red and the purple one. There's 5 tracks on the red and 5 tracks on the purple, which isn't a great deal. I know exactly why that is, but you guys will see in a minute. Yeah, launched in 1984, blah 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 blah. That's the original 1984 when they came up. When they came out, came over from Japan. Cool. So that's what it looks like on the outside. I like to keep the cellophane as best I can because I tend to find it keeps better than some of the polyvinyl pockets that you can get. I've got my Leatherman here, so I'm going to carefully just have a little go down here and have a look, see what the records look like inside. Wow, okay then. Okay, let's have a look. One of those gone. I'll keep that because I will put that back. So we've got a gatefold sleeve with some art inside, very cool. So we've got Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, Hot Rod and Bumblebee all having a bit of a fight. Right, so it goes further, so it goes right out like so. And okay, so there we go, there's the Decepticon cover. So I suppose that's okay, yeah, so I suppose it goes that way for the Decepticon cover. So you can have it like that if you want, or you can switch it out and have it like that. That's quite cool. So I was always a Decepticon as a kid, so I'm going to keep it that way. I'll have a look at the records first though. First of all, it's quite matte, but if you notice, if I can get the light on it for you, you can see there's kind of, it's not etched, but it's kind of, there you go, there. You can see the matrix of leadership just there. Very cool. Okay, let's have a look at some of the actual vinyl itself. So this is the red one, this is disc 1. So we've got a label on one side, purple label, the Transformers, there you go. And on the other side, it's completely blank, aside from some kind of etching going on. There you go. So I know exactly why that is. You might already, but you might not. It's just so cool. Okay, so there's our red vinyl for disc 1. And on the other side, we have the Autobot logo etched in, which is why there's only 5 tracks. If I can try and get the light on it for you. There you go. You can see there the Autobot logo etched in. Yeah, it's really nicely etched. So it only plays on one side. Now you might think, well, what's the point in that then? So you've got to put one side on for half a side and then put the other side on. Well, that's what you do anyway. It's just, yes, there's a little bit more vinyl. Yes, it's a collector's edition. Slightly unnecessary, but I think it's ultimately epically cool. Okay, so we've got the Autobot vinyl there. And where's the Decepticon one? It's hidden in here somewhere. Blimey. This is a... Ah, here we go. That took me a little bit longer than I anticipated. Okay. So again, we've got same label but in opposite. So that's a purple label on red. This is a red label on purple. If I just carefully take it out. Cool. Okay, so if I hold that up to the light, it's not completely like opaque purple. It's slightly marbled effect going on. That doesn't bother me. That's cool. And there's the Decepticon logo on that side, and on the other side we've got our track listing. So label's a little bit warped, but that's okay. It's quite heavy vinyl. I don't know if it's 180 grams, but it's heavy enough. There's not a massively large amount of wobble in it. So what's it like? It's mid-80s film soundtrack, really. It's so cheesy. It's got Weird Al Yankovic on it. You Got the Touch as well, which is a famous song from the film itself. I think that was a single at the time. Yeah, and it's just awesome. I bought this as a treat for myself because I'm a massive nerd and this kind of thing. I like this kind of thing. It's packaged really nicely. Oh, I didn't even notice that. As you can see, look just there. That's Optimus Prime's head just there. It's got Optimus Prime in the background. I didn't notice that. So let's have a look. It's got Megatron on the. Yeah, that's cool. So then we've got Megatron. If I can just get the light, there you go. There you go. There's Megatron in the background of the Decepticon logo. That's so cool. The whole thing is very cool, but it's completely unnecessary. But I you know, it's me that bought it, so it's all good. So yeah, it's a quad gatefold. Stupidly unnecessary. Red and purple, one-sided etched vinyl for the Transformers 1986 soundtrack. What's not to like? Not much, I'd say. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going away on holiday for a week, so I'm not going to do a review for a little while, but feel free to do any commenting or all that stuff. It would be great to hear from some of you. And yeah, thanks very much, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.